Iranian here with another pro tip for anyone who's not from the Middle East. If you're one of the people who's been messaging me or commenting, asking me to talk about Iranian food, tonight's your lucky night. Before we get started, I just want to say, I'm not a food blogger. My area of expertise and what I'm comfortable talking about is, of course, Iran, Middle Eastern politics, Islamic terrorism, that sort of thing. So let me tell you what happened first before I get into the food review. A good friend of mine who I met through politics is an Iranian police officer. And whenever he's in town, we like to catch up over dinner. And because we're both Iranian, we of course prefer Iranian food. And the reason I picked Tehranto is because I've heard amazing things about it. My sister says the kebab kubide is to die for. So of course I want to go try it out. And one of the things I like to do before I eat is I like to take a picture of my food. Doesn't matter if it's at home or outside. It's just a little habit I have. I don't post it anywhere, but I have tons and tons of food pictures. So we're sitting at the table having a conversation. I'm taking pictures of the appetizers, and then the server comes to take the menus away, and I'm like, oh no, can you hold on a second? I want to take a photo. And he was like, oh, is this for Instagram? And I didn't know how to answer, so I was just like, I'm thinking about it. Then he asked me how many followers I have. And because I'm just, starting out with my political advocacy stuff, I've only been really going at what I've been doing on Instagram for about a month and a half. I said, I'm just starting out. I'm only at 120,000 followers. And that was basically it. I didn't really think anything else of it. Next thing I know, he brought out a few things, compliments of the chef. Guys, they thought I was a food blogger. I felt really bad because I'm not. I probably should have mentioned that my focus is politics and the Middle East and Islamic terrorism, but then I remembered that many of you have asked me to talk about Iranian food, what some of the best dishes are and things like that. So I figured I might as well use the opportunity to talk about Iranian food. I also just want to put out there that whatever they did not charge me, I added as a tip afterwards. I'm not a professional food blogger by any means. I'm not comfortable getting free things like that. I've also never felt more awkward in my life where I was the camera was there and I'm, eating food in front of the camera. I don't know how food bloggers do it. It was just very, very awkward. My friend who's, the police officer, he's sitting opposite from me and he's he's dying of laughter. Because again, I'm a former politician. I'm not a food blogger. I talk politics, I like to keep it serious. But the food was absolutely phenomenal. The service was amazing. So I'm more than happy to do this. So the next video that I upload will be the actual food review. I'm also going to talk about some of my favorite Iranian foods. I'll also explain to you how we eat the food and give you some suggestions for things you can try if you decide to go to an Iranian restaurant. So here you go. Here's Iranian food 101.